Avery here, and welcome back to another session of Fallout Equestria Distant Lands.
Last time, the party was traveling on their way. They had made it back to the wasteland, were investigating some leads, tracking down Gaige. Gaige is not here right now, their player, so I don't think that's too big of an issue. Because I think they have some personal things that they're handling. I'm not sure. But they were tracking them down, and they had found out that they were in a raider encampment of some sort belonging to the 12. One of the most dangerous groups of the 12. And so they were heading off that way, teleporting past the mountains and beginning to walk the trek. And they encountered NCR being attacked by some death alicorns. It was a he said, she said of a scenario where they're like, they shot first? No, they shot first. And eventually the group split up with Misty and her entourage of more alicorn-like individuals going off to talk to them while the rest of the group went and searched for a supposedly blown-up car that's the alicorns destroyed. The group collides together now after having, yes, found an exploded car of some sort. Having told the NCR a bit about, like, yeah, we found it, here's stuff, yeah. And Misty showing up as well. So, we'll see what happens from here. You think I missed anything? If I left anything out, it's up to you to include it. I'm putting you on the proper map right now. Why is everything like that? That's weird. Okay, there we go. So, that, what do you guys do? You all reconvene here. Everyone's pretty well ready to head out in their vehicle. If you have nothing else to say to them.
I believe we've said everything that needs to be said. That to head over to Salvation City, and don't start anything. Just follow the rules. Be nice to everyone else, and you'll be perfectly welcome there.
We will follow the laws of your city. We are soldiers, after all. We are very well disciplined. If there is no other things of talking interest, they would start driving off, leaving you all out here in the desert with a missile launcher, a missile or two missiles, and a bunch of radiation in a pool. So,
Well, I believe while Misty and company was going to go and speak to the alicorns, Masher wanted to go and retrieve the one car that was just disabled and not destroyed.
Yep.
All right. Who all would go with Masher? Or is it just Masher on its own?
Damn it, I'm mute. Trimwreck would probably go along to help fix things.
Assuming that the ghouls there don't try to take a bite out of you.
Yeah, no, Masher would very much recommend. Wait here. From what it sounds like, the folks inside just got eaten. Let me go get the thing.
Very well, but I am still going to keep an arcane eye in the sky just in case you need help. It'll be a matter of teleporting in and doing what needs to be done.
Well, above board, I mean, if y'all decide to follow him anyway, at some point he's going to be like, okay, seriously, stay here.
Yeah, Trimwreck is going to stick
down
just
there.
Yeah, Trimwreck is just going to stick around, stick back,
Yeah, if y'all want to take some like Overwatch position, fine. But
yeah,
at some point, stay put.
Yeah, basically just going, like I said, just do the same thing I was doing before. Eye in the sky to keep an eye on things and teleport in if needed.
Also, we finally got a battle style compatible explosives weapon, and now Trimwreck doesn't have battle styles anymore.
Oof. All right.
What is that?
I mean, it's kind of my fault because I never gave a battle saddle. Because I'm an idiot.
This is the first explosive weapon that has been dropped.
That wasn't.
No, I think you're right.
So,
Just give me a second. I'm copy pasting en masse. All right. So, Masher would, after a few hours, Misty would arrive with the rest of the group, but Masher would arrive into the outskirts of the city. Token. Where is Masher's token? There it is. He would arrive in the outskirts of the city. Walking in, there are a lot of ghouls.
And yet I'm still somehow the ugliest son of a bitch here.
The hordes are equivalent to that of something out of a zombie horror film. Most of which do look starved. So none of them seem outwardly hostile, and have not turned red on your Buck's compass and your EFS. This would be the car over here, but there is a wall here. Not that it really is too big of a deal.
This truck thing along the right side edge?
Yes.
How high is this wall?
I think a sheet of 10, not much more. It could easily be pushed down, honestly. It's enough force. It's very rusty. Maybe 2 ponies tall.
Anything nearby I can use to climb it, or is this an opening down here?
That is a wall. There is an opening over here, though it would be a locked door. Or in this area. There is a pile of junk / scrap and tires and whatnot that you could climb over. Simple agility check, so not too much of anything.
Not so much. Gosh dang it.
You could do strength at -2 to possibly pry the rusty tin off of its hinges, as it has clearly been set up at least 100 years ago.
That does it.
The truck on the other side of what is clearly some sort of parking garage, maybe a mechanic's place, makeshift, clearly. It was parked here. Maybe they were stopping to refuel, perhaps. One of the tires is taken off, put on the hub, clearly flat. That'd be a simple repair check for putting on another tire. As for the truck itself, the keys are inside, as well as the corpses, well, the skeletons of completely cannibalized ponies. So, simple repair check to put on the wheel, and you should be able to drive it out of here. I'll let you do a repair check another 2 times if you want.
I mean, at some point, it's just gonna be like, screw it. It'll run well enough without a tire.
That's fair. Upon starting it, oh, there you go. Starting the truck would really agitate a few of the ghouls that are nearby. Enough for them to become red, at least, on your compass. So this is a military vehicle and decently fast. So it shouldn't cause too much of an issue.
If any of them are in the area next to the truck, I'm going to try some. And have Master give his best ghoulish shriek of dominance, which I assume is like bluff and intimidation.
Yes, that would be bluff and intimidation. The particular ghouls that are nearby and turning red from the agitation of the truck starting up would mostly whimper away, kind of just maintaining their distance from you.
Yeah, that's right. Well,
As
if there are...
continue.
Go on.
You're fine.
Any other challenges, rolls,
No,
whatever?
you should be free to drive off.
And then Masher will drive off with all the alacrity he can muster. Which, if anyone remembers Tater Tot's old car, is a lot.
I'll cut this still image of this truck out later and just move it around with you all. But for now, just pretend that your old car is this truck. I'll copy a picture of the old car.
Well, is it just a cab and an open back, or is it a truck like the NCR troops had?
Yeah, NCR truck.
So, proper back and everything.
Yes.
Armored.
Perfect.
Armored, but yes, proper back and everything. Here's your placeholder vehicle as you re-arrive.
Yeah, probably have to pull the rest of us. Probably have to pull the rest
Yeah,
of us
that's what I'm
back.
doing. Setting it up. All right. You would arrive, seeing that Misty is here as well. Misty, what would you do when you get back to camp? Oh, quote unquote camp.
Well, I above board. I'm not sure. Brain, sorry, I'm just really exhausted. It's been a long day filled with homework and chores and everything. Really long story short, Aurora can expand for me if needed. Alicorns thought that Misty was quote-unquote mother, and that father wasn't really answering them. Misty kind of figured, after asking a basic question or two, that father must be radiation in general, and that mother perhaps meant unity, but she wasn't sure. And they kept asking / presuming that Misty was mother, so Misty went along with it thinking, I can help slowly guide them to being more like Soul, where they, have their own desires and hopes and dreams and, become their own realized individuals. And then one of them wanted to throw Misty into a pool of taint in order to make her mother again. Naturally, this started problems. Until eventually the entire camp turned hostile because they weren't willing to listen to anything that Misty had to say. So the entire encampment's going to be aggressive against us. So yeah. Sorry.
With said information, up to you if you want an elaboration. I'll give it to you if you want it. But I could just type it out as well. It's up to you. with set at information. What would you all do?
So, basically, a bunch of Unity alicorns who just cannot let go of Unity, even though it's come crashing down.
Mm-hmm. Basically.
This could be problematic, especially if they won't listen to reason. Above board, I'm really not sure where to go next at this point. At least in regards to the Unity corns. Any ideas?
Aside from somehow trying to figure out how to spontaneously gain the ability to create a hive mind that I can control, which, would be taking away their freedom potentially. No.
Too, too bad. This we can't. I can't connect them to the harmony. That's another. That's another game. So that's not an option. This is a tough call. I mean, it's pretty obvious that their psyches are pretty badly damaged after experiencing the death of the goddess. Is there any way we can show them that there is a better option out there that won't have them forcibly trying to throw our party members into taint?
Well, they don't even necessarily care about you guys. They wanted to throw Misty in because they thought Misty was Mother, reborn to others, and that the only reason why she's shown herself now is that she is ready to embrace Unity again and to be Mother. So, I mean, I suppose, well, I guess maybe they might want to throw you in just to try, but it was Misty they were focused on compared to Aurora, Soul, and Flurry.
Well, they were focused on Flurry, but you were doing most of the talking, so...
Helander, is there any a way to try to talk some sense into them, so to make them see that their future isn't in returning to Unity, it's in embracing their individuality?
I mean, Maybe, but they're not going to listen to Misty anytime soon. I don't think this is something we're going to be able to do anything about, right? We need to just move on.
Yeah. Yeah, barring one of the de facto leader of the group talking to us one-on-one and just having a chance to hash it out. Yeah. Probably best to come back to it at a later point.
In that case, I assume you would head for the raider place like you had intended originally, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. This is one of the biggest maps I've made for this campaign. So give me a second. I'm doing that. Roll 20, please. Thank you. They're not where you'll like end up appearing at on the map whenever I pull you over here. This is, like I said, a big map, so I'm not sure where your camera will spawn at. When I pop you in, go to the bottom left corner. Alright, gotta make sure I got all my tokens spread out now. Sort of. Alright. Sorry this is taking so long. That should be good. Now, where is the party there? As you approach, you would see what can best be described as a massive fortification. A city, if you will. Large and grandiose, and very much raider.
Well,
Yes.
I gotta say, with how big this map is, I'm surprised Captain didn't make it.
Captain?
There are
Who? What?
turrets. There are turrets, both rocket, grenade, laser, even on house, on the walls, primarily. There is surprisingly not much red. There is a bit, but it's not in massive quantity. You can see griffins flying around on the outskirts and above as you would approach. And once you would reach the walls of this massive fortification, there would be a sentry bot waiting outside alongside two raiders. So they're dressed decently well, as far as you can get in the wasteland. They're sharp, but in scrap together armor. Bit of combat armor here and there, but nothing crazy. One would be a griffon and the other a unicorn. May just put them all in place and zoom in and drop you all in. Alright, there's two. Copy. And paste. Yeah, this is by far the biggest map I've ever made, so yeah. How do I pull everyone to one location? Shifting?
I think it yeah.
Alright. Good to know. I will pull all of your tokens over here, as well as your car, well, your temporary car token. Copy. I'll first move the car over. Copy. And feel free to zoom in Sorry if it like misses with your eyes or anything. It is a big map. What would you do upon approach in this massive area?
Well, I would hope the first thing would be slow down. Because, you know, it's masher driving.
I think I can allow that.
I'm just putting where I think they'd be. If you're somewhere else besides where I'm putting your token, sorry. Why is Trainwreck upside down?
So everything's
Because
fine.
it's fine.
Alright, that's fair.
Sorry, I'm back.
Everything's fine.
This
Everything is awesome.
Uh, uh, so, upon approach and presumed slowing down, there are more dots here than your compass knows what to do with. It's a red dotted in between, mostly neutral yellow. One here is your friend. There's no green whatsoever.
No green except the party.
Well, yeah.
EFS doesn't really show that. It just shows hostile and not hostile.
I choose to believe it sometimes that it shows like neutral, because it's done so in a few of the fics, I think.
No, it's just a different tick color depending on the Pip-Boy.
Even still, there is very little red here. To your surprise.
For now.
As you would come to a stop, the sentry bot, its mechanical voice would speak. What was that? There was noises on my computer. But it would speak. Who goes there? I'm not going to try and do a metallic voice. Like, at all. But sort of like, just, who are you? Who goes there? At your business.
Identify yourselves.
Yes.
Some travelers looking for an associate of ours.
The unicorn raider to its side. I think that's the unicorn token. Oh, the Earth Pony. Okay, there we go. Outside would be chewing some bubblegum, pops a bubble and whatnot as it comes out. Sort of greets you. Who might that be?
Griffon answers to the name Gaige.
Oh gosh,
Calm down, Gaige.
dude. I was just thinking in my head, like, never mind.
You can send it in like DMs. What you're thinking?
No, it's like, I mean, dude, like, I guess if I were playing your characters, I would be like, who the hell's Gaige? Because it's been like 13 years or so, and you only really know him like from one mission, really. Like, I mean, as much as I want to role play, it's
We've already gone through that and talked about. Yeah.
It's been 13
Yeah,
years.
even
for that.
Track has brought up that she doesn't remember what Gaige actually looks like, but
It's we remember you. From our perspective, you really messed up on our last mission together, and we're kind of tagged. Or mildly
All right, fair enough.
that's just one of you. And that's just one of you. I'll say that Trank was about to try and jump out of the, but mainly because she thought it was going to blow and was going to try and carry some of the party out.
I mean,
Alright.
it did kind of blow up.
It did sort of blow up in a way. Gaige.
What?
Not you. This is Raider talking. Yeah, I think I know that Griffon. Came through here a few days ago.
Oh no, Gaige would.
So, any idea where he's at now?
That information's gonna cost you. $200 and I will take you to someone who might actually know something. Smile on her face.
$200 is an awful lot to spend on a mite.
It would help if I were unmuted. But Mary beat me to the punch because of that.
Well, how about this? 300 caps, and I'll take you to somebody who definitely knows something.
Or we go down the street and find someone who can do the same for 100. Or we just go and find out ourselves. We're not incompetent. I'm
No,
sure there's plenty of
that's not how
druggies
this
who are
works.
desperate enough.
I watch the gates around here. You have to go through me to get into town.
I look over to... Because you said that there's... Oh, the griffin's on the roof. They're not next to the gate.
The griffin is on the roof Yes.
And
So the gate is not like insanely high where you can't see the roofs. It would be like in the main gate doorway. Not quite outside, not quite inside yet. So you can see up on the roof and you can see outside of the town at the same time.
How about 150 now, and if the information checks out, the other 150 then?
And how do I know you won't go running off with the money?
Well, you do guard the gate, so the only way to get out would be to pay you back.
You have wings.
We also have a car that we can't really fly over.
seems to me
board.
there's something
Challenge
wrong with the
accepted.
structure of this town. If they're worried about flyers. Doesn't give me a lot of hope in how well it's structured.
No, we're not worried about flyers. It's just I don't want to go and pick up my money off your corpse if you end up dying outside of city limits when you get shot down by a sniper. 150 caps now, and 150 later. I can work with it. She taps her hoof against the sentry bot. This tin can will not so much escort you, but it will be around if you try and do anything stupid. As well as other high-grade tech like this. Saltrons, neutrons, various things. So do be careful where you go. Especially if you try and do anything quote-unquote illegal.
So, where's this pony who definitely knows where Gaige is?
Center of town. She should be. Well, she, quotation marks, should be around center of town. Find a fountain. That should be where she's at. Likes to hang out around that area. Watch the birds. And shoot them down. But watch the birds.
Very well. Let's see if this lead ends up panning out.
I'll take those 150 caps now, please.
Barry would pay the pony.
She lets you through into the bustling and quite busy settlement. It is very crowded. Not to the degree of like overpopulation or anything. There are definitely more than one family's worth of ponies living in each household. As you wade through the town, there would be turrets on rooftops. Fence post would have skulls on them. General Raider decor, but also with a touch of disciplined civilization to it. It's like walking into a raider den run by soldiers. I will take you to town square. Oh, so your car is not going to make it through all of town? Would you just like leave it here or stop it wherever it gets stuck at?
Leave it there. And if nobody objects, Master will probably stay with it.
Fair.
So no one, wanders off with it,
Yeah. Just moving you all into one cohesive pile that way, copy paste you easily. You would eventually make it to town square. Shift click. Mr. Gutsies, Mr. Handies, buzzing about, griffons. What looks like a dragon and pony hybrid saunters by. There are some robo-brains, surprisingly. Not many, though. There are very few of those, at least. And you would see a pitch black Saltron aiming its eye laser up into the sky and blasting birds out of the sky, their charred corpses to the ground.
Great.
Choo choo.
The token is not pitch black because it's just not. Sorry. The Assaultron in question has been decorated in bone style outfits, clearly some heavy raider barding. There is a skull on either shoulder and what looks like at least part of a young dragon's skull draped over its helm, replacing its upper faceplate with where that dragon's upper skull is, and a clear hole burned through it where the laser has been fired several times. And you would be the same raider from the gate who comes up to the Assaultron's side.
Oh, it's Sweetie Bot. Oh no.
Saltron, Sweetie Bot, same thing. Whisper something to them, and the Sweetie Bot, Assaultron, turns towards you, walking over slowly. It's not Sweetie Bot size, it's normal pony size, but clearly same make, same model, all that. It stands tall, decently proud, really, with some parts either missing or planned to be implemented on its backside. You're not sure which. Greetings.
Greetings.
What does this unit serve? What purpose does this unit serve in my encampment?
We're searching for a griffon that answers to the name Gaige.
Talon.
Yes.
You're not sure if she's eyeing you up, contemplate. You're not sure what, as the expressionless robot just looks at you. South. Unit has fulfilled purpose and has been sent to be recycled.
Could you elaborate on that?
Unit Gaige.exe served its purpose of sweeping out a virus plaguing our encampment and has been sent to be recycled further south.
And what do you mean by recycled?
Deleted.
And where is and where would we find him if we had business to attend to with him before he is recycled?
Trying to think how a computer would phrase this. Give me a minute.
Also, that's not the best question we could have asked. I've got I think, a pretty good follow-up depending on what it says.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and ask. If you're gonna ask, like, go ahead.
I didn't realize there's a recycling facility nearby. Where'd that be located if we need to recycle units for ourselves? Is there a fee for that?
Molten pits to the south.
Did we all just get a quest update on our pit bucks letting us know where on the map that is?
Yeah, it would be south from here. Practically directly south. You know how, like, in some of the Fallout games, whenever you get a quest, and it will just have, like, this general area to search for a thing. Yeah, it's the entirety of the southern tip of the island that you haven't explored, evidently. Even on the other side of the mountains. Though, gonna be honest, you think Gaige would go over to the other side of the mountains? Probably not.
Well, it's also we've gotten enough from the robot that we can likely just make a couple of generic inquiries with a couple of the other more experienced mercenaries and stuff going like, hey, if you know where the lava pits to the south are and can mark on the map, we'll give you 100 caps. Like, ideally, probably either a Blackwing Talonmerc or a Gaudina Griffon Talonmerc would likely know the most, especially because they're flyers. So
The Assaultron would stand at its full height once more. Have these units served their purpose in my encampment?
No.
What further objectives do you have?
recruit a Griffon mercenary for a short-term contract.
Installation of Griffon program / units can happen in many places throughout the encampment. Not disturbed. Would begin to walk past, followed by the gatekeeping pony, who would hold out a hoof for their other 150 caps.
And
Wow, rude.
and Barry would give the 150 caps.
We really shouldn't leave here.
It's so hard to talk and like think of responses in a way a robot / AI would think, and it's like difficult.
Yeah, I think you're just overthinking it. Like the robots
Yeah.
in Fallout don't refer to people as programs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this
No,
one is
we're-
specifically like this one
Just-
is a bit extra.
Just play
For
Portal a little
reasons you
bit.
don't know.
That'll put you in the right mood.
But yeah, we should probably get out of here as quick as we can. As the implication is that, once Gaige did some work for him, they then captured him and are either going to work him to death in slavery or just kill him. So we really don't want to linger here.
Right.
Yeah, hence why I'm getting us a Griffon mercenary to go escort us out of town and tell us where the magnet pits are.
Why would you...
Why? What?
Hello, mercenary Griffin working for the Raiders. Can you please tell us
They
where
don't
all the
work for
slaves
the
and people you
Raiders.
kill are?
That's jumping to conclusions awfully quickly. I mean, I get where you're coming from, but like, also at the same time, if you're smart, you've got ways of figuring out how to, talk around the robots.
Yeah, still asking them,
I mean, literally, I just lied to it and made up another task we have to do in town. Like, literally, all you have to do is keep saying you have another task, and it won't do anything. From what we can tell so far.
Yeah, it's not just the robots, though. You
It
know,
would
people.
tell that you are slowly being, like, encircled and kept tabs on by various
we need
robots.
something right now. Yeah, it's not just the robots. Robots answer to people and the griffins. It's best that we leave and not linger. The griffins aren't on our side.
Hence why I would pay them to just go, hey, tell me where this location. Like, they're griffins. They exchange services for money. What am I being oblivious to?
If they're already on contract, then they can just shoot us.
Basically, the argument that's being made is that all the griffins here are already on contract to the raiders.
And obviously, we've made ourselves known we're associates of Gaige, who is also apparently hostile to this group. And we're obviously being herded and encircled, so
yeah. I'm going to have to. I'm going to side with the wife on this one.
Okay, I'll be right back. The way to find out is to test it.
So, where are you going?
Yeah, just over to the other side of this fountain here.
Okay.
She's just gonna go, hey, are you already under contract?
Yes. Why?
Dang. Trying to find some griffin around here who's reliable. Is everyone here already under contract?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Alright. Thanks for the help.
Yeah, like I was also trying to say before, given they work for our employer, they're probably not allowed to divulge, vital information, like, where they keep their slaves.
Yeah, so
So walking up and trying to pay and ask someone to tell us where they keep their slaves.
I mean, you will notice I didn't ask, Masher. I'm not dumb. The fact that she said I'm not at liberty to divulge indicates that everyone here is under contract, or she would be more than happy to direct us to someone else of her faction who could help us.
Yep. And that was Trainwreck, not Masher.
Sorry.
So, yeah, let's get out of here.
The robots wouldn't put up much resistance if you tried to leave. At least the Mr. Handies wouldn't put up much resistance. So depending on what path you try and leave out of this place at, will depend on how much resistance you get trying to leave.
Well, the shortest path has just a single Mr. Handy, a single ganger, a single mercenary sharpshooter, and a single ponytron.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, the shortest path, let's see, is
The one that you just listed.
no, just checking something real quick here. Let's just go over here. I've got yeah.
350.
6. And that, or Misty could just literally grab everyone in a teleport and take us to the car.
Also,
I can take 6 people. Well, I suppose it depends on if we're really going to fight our way out or talk our way out or whatnot, because whatever we do here is going to reveal in part our abilities and power and stuff, and they might be ready to counteract that in the future.
try and do the less conspicuous way first, and just save the teleport, or for Plan B.
Mr. Handy wouldn't put up much resistance. Then you get to the ganger, who sternly stands in your way. He could easily be flown over or just shoved out of the way with a strength check. Either way.
So I'm pretty sure Trainer Kermissy could just walk over him. Twist, trip, walk. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that a broken leg? Oh, that's a rib. My bad.
Oh.
Yeah, try can just one moment. Yeet.
Is that the to shove him out of the way?
Yes.
Oh, look, someone over there wants a hug. Let me send you over there.
Just yeet it.
He has been concussioned into a robo brain. Now there are 2. Now that robo brain is probably dead.
Whistling inconspicuously.
Mostly inconspicuously. You would notice turrets are starting to aim in your direction, and it's mostly just standard 9mm turrets or whatever, 9mm, 10mm. But there are a few rocket and grenade turrets. Roughly on the rooftop of every house. I'm not going to put all those tokens there unless you start combat or anything.
This way, go for another Mr. Handy.
That is a Mr. Gutsy.
Mr. Gutsy, eh? So, which one would we have the better shot with, the Gutsy or the mercenary sharpshooter?
And Raider with a flamer, right there.
I mean, honestly, I'm tempted to let them fire first and then just cut them down for doing so.
Okay, so which route? That route. Going for fewer enemies.
The Mr. Gutsy would fly over in front of whoever is leading the charge.
It's not like we're running. I don't think. Are we?
I'd
No.
say
Quote-unquote charge. Quote-unquote charge.
Trainer can just will just pick it up while everyone else starts walking.
It aims its gun in your face whenever you do that. So. And that is to
pick it up.
Alright. What do Mr. Gutsy say?
Something about communism and zebras.
Yeah,
I was about
kill
to say
communists or something.
Communist dumb.
Yes.
What would a raider, Mr. Gutsy, say?
Something non-raider communists. I don't know.
So,
Yeah,
it's pretty much all communist for Mr. Gutsy. It's all communist this, communist that. Eat lead, you commie bastards!
Healthcare, communist plot.
Communism even exist in this world?
I don't know!
Zebraism.
Ask Carmel Marx.
Alright. It spouts off racist remarks at you whenever you pick it up.
I'm just holding it up while everyone walks past it.
Alright.
Also, Soul's getting left behind.
Yeah, I'm grabbing the token right now.
And I'll just sit down afterward.
It will take a shot at you as you leave, but it doesn't hit. Clearly more of a warning shot than anything, because things like don't hit you, it's because they don't want to hit you. Trust me, I've played the games enough times to know that they don't miss.
We're doing that little pip walking animation.
Yeah. There would be the Ponytrons left, and they block the path as well as the griffon from the rooftop is aiming a gun at you. So, talk to Assaultron yet, I take it?
Yep.
She's a charmer, ain't she?
Hmm.
I like she likes to watch the birds part. That was so funny in my mind.
Our little black rose, as most of the raiders around here call her. Her name is Rainy. So, you're in her territory still. And she seems to be letting you go. That's something pretty interesting to me.
Only for you.
Why would she let a bunch of ragtag nobodies out of town? I wonder.
Keep wondering. They'll do wonders for your intelligence. And after all, what's life without a little mystery?
The biggest question is, she has a sniper rifle. Just, by the way. The biggest question is,
It would help if you finish the
when
question.
did the returners get back to the present? I wonder. I haven't heard about you all on the radio recently.
No, hey, you should listen to the boombox while you're at it. Just plugging in my station.
Well, no, the question is what by back to the present.
Shameless self-promotion.
Right, sorry. Back in town, that's a better way of saying that, because...
Okay,
Yeah,
I was about to say,
did
like,
they know?
wait a second. How do they know?
No.
That is a huge question. Okay. That's fair.
What are the returners doing back around these parts? I thought you all left for mainland Equestria or something.
Yeah, we got stuck in the stable for an obnoxiously long time.
Well, they would land in front of you and deactivate the Protectron to their right by pressing a button on its side. Your lot has done some good, I'll say. My sister lives in the hole. Lived in the hole. And you saved her. I'm going to give you this heads up. She will hunt you down, and she will kill every last one of your group. She likes to toy with her. Right. That's the only reason she's letting you out of town.
Thank you for the warning.
If you really want to go find your friend Gaige, the south is Dragonlands. Phoenixes, galore, dragons, wyverns, lava everywhere. Where she sends mercenaries that she doesn't quite enjoy the company of to die. If he's alive, it won't be for long. And I suggest you take this robot out of town with you. I don't want its audio logs to be recorded later. This conversation.
Understood.
You strap it to the car.
No, there's actually an easier way. Couldn't we just
Wipe
hack
it?
in and matrix tech in order to... Oh no!
We're getting a free
its
robot.
Audio recording and memory storage has been corrupted.
That's an easy fix.
Don't talk us out getting a free robot.
They
By
could potentially track us through the robot, is my thought.
Mhm.
By all means, work your magic. I put 200 apps on your car. It's not quite the 300 that you got robbed of, but hey. She'd go back to perching on a different building. You didn't watch. That would easily wipe the storage of this Trump as it goes back to its normal routine. So, with that said, guessing you hop in the car after grabbing the money dropped off on top of it?
Yep.
Wow, it's not like I'm not even in the car. Well, as soon as everyone is in, or at least grabbed on, Masher will tear on out of there.
Now, I'm going to hop you on over to the map. What is my cat doing?
Doing whatever the heck it wants, as it should be.
That's, can't argue there. You're right. I need to do that real quick. Copy. Paste that there. And Tobias, stop. You're gonna knock over my aims. I don't want that.
Can't always get what you want.
Alright. You would be right here. No. Get off my drawing tablet. That's where I draw the line, Tobias.
But it's warm.
Oh, fucking here. Yeah, you'd be right here. I assume. Okay, yeah, all the information copied over for this. Save settings. Rainey's Raiders, or Unit 0053, is for serial number, has been added to your pip-up map, and you've been told that you have to search this general. Let me look at my other map. Okay. Right. This general area. Coast to roughly coast.
Oh gosh. This map is way too big. I was on light. Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and give you the obvious bit of he is not going to have crossed the mountains anytime soon. But you do have to search at least this upper bit here.
Seems like the easiest way would be to go north around the mountains to the coast and then come back out from this way. At least if we're going to keep the car.
I mean, I'd very much like to.
Having a car is nice. I concur.
Yeah, just doing that would probably, whoever's drawing that one there. Also, I think you already know it, but all these white squares are different locations. So if you ever want to discover a location, just go to it there on the map.
First we gotta save the jackass.
Also, something that's kind of surprised me. Just kind of got left to the wayside, and I don't know where it got left, but I found Mr. Fluffy.
Oh.
Wow. Evidently, its token's just been sitting in the GM layer on this map.
Also, what happened to the Bat Philly?
You all left them in the hole, and then they got moved to Salvation City whenever Gaige moved everyone over there.
Yep. That is what happened.
So, as you would approach the edge of this area, I'm going to go get my big actual paper map and look at what means what on the land, and so be right back.
I should probably make an updated version of Gene. Just in case.
In case.
Yeah, Gina did say to send a message to the mainland if the party ever really needs them for something.
Oh, I see.
Hey, what are we talking about?
About just me updating a Jean just in case. My old Jean's character sheet. And I remember the entire party is using a different type of character sheet.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna clear that line and show the exact location. So, is there any important drawings on here? The compass is important, so I'll just delete this by hand. Right there. The exact dimensions of this are as follows. And it is only in this area that you have to search. Oh, and the coast, of course. Only in that green encircled area. Which is basically completely unexplored by you guys, so have fun. As you walk through war zone and deserts throughout the barren wasteland, something just flew in my face. It would come through a desert, a big one, and on your path, you would see something that I have been decently waiting to use. Cazadors.
Oh,
Well,
these things.
Keep driving. Or I'm
You'll
over.
be fine.
Rage!
Oh dear.
Alright.
Right, conserve ammo. Run them over.
They're flying, yeah. That doesn't work.
At least they're not
Hey.
Cazadorables.
They have to land at some point. They can't fly forever.
Oh no, that's okay. That just means target practice. Alright, Flurry, here you go. Here is a recharger rifle. Have fun.
Hashtag Princess Drive By.
Oh, if she wants
I've
to
got to
have-
get her experience somehow, okay?
Oh, if she wants a proper drive-by, passes up Uzi.
I mean, yeah, but that uses up actual ammo that costs things and stuff.
I'm gonna just reuse a map that you all have already been on. It's like one of my new go-to maps for stuff. Yeah. If the map will actually cooperate, there, finally found it. Wait, no, there's a much better one. I know a great one. I just have to scroll down far enough for it. Yeah. As you approach, you would realize there is some decently hilly and cavernous areas. Of course, you could get over the caverns on the left side. Hills, not so much. a good idea for the car, or the truck, I'd add, so it's probably even worse to go up there in a flatbed truck, military or not. But
Well, you said it was the same kind that the NCR was driving. That was an APC.
oh, okay, yeah, never mind. If I said that, then yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so objectives tokens. No, okay. Map and background. No, okay. Unit overlay. Why is this not on token? Thank you. Restroom break while I finish setting up this map. There would be easterly mountainous hills on one side, cavernous cracks in the earth on the other. Rough terrain either way. And straight ahead, mostly barren desert, and cazadors. So, fun. One in a bottle, yeah. After the cazadors, I'm going to start unleashing the bloodwings.
I don't know what a Cazadorable is, but it sounds like Flurry needs one as
Alright. I can make that happen.
Yeah,
Shut
well,
dang it. And that's how we lost
Someone's been
Jerry.
taunting her with a pet phoenix for years now.
I mean, you are literally going to areas with phoenixes, like, in abundance. I'm going to taunt you with that forever.
I mean, yeah, I know. I'm saying Flurry needs a pet. Why Aurora doesn't have one, I don't know. That's on Aurora.
I don't want no pet.
Yeah, see, that's the problem with her.
One moment.
Hey.
Let me just post.
Oh, that's the cat's adorable. It is adorable. Yeah.
Fire. Fire.
Yeah, they
Bring the
hypnotize you
fire.
if you look directly at them.
All right. So, I'm not gonna unleash the cat's adorable yet. I'll give you that. I'll give you that much. Analog Cazador wouldn't make too much sense. So I'm not gonna put that here. What's a Pinkazador? I remember.
No. Just no.
Absolutely not.
I don't remember what the Pinkazador is. I'll put it in later. Now, we'll just ease you into Cazadors. With simple ones. Darting, adult, and young. Maybe,
All I have to say is,
maybe
let's see
Steve
these
Darting.
bastards. Indeed.
Delete. Okay. And delete a few more. did say I'm easing you into it. I'm not going to force feed you 17,000 cazadors. Alright. Delete that. And copy you. Put 2 more of this one down there. Alright. Time to move you to the proper map. In total, there are 6 cazadors in total. They're decently spread out across the field here, as you approach. It would be a hard luck check of -4. Try and jump the gap that is to the left, or to ramp up the hills to the right. And I'm talking from Masher, not from anybody else, because he's the one driving.
Well, you're going to have to start over because I kind of missed the first half of that.
Yeah, he did post that he was going AFK for a moment.
Sorry. Alright, so here's the cazadors. To the left, crevasse, split in the earth, ravine, basically.
Big hole.
To the right, bunch of hilly terrain, hard to get up. To the middle, cazadors. 6 of them, spread apart. It'd be a -4 luck check to either get over the ravine or up the hills in your vehicle. Because of how rocky the hills are and the fact that it's a ravine that you have to ramp over. And this is for Masher, because he is the one driving.
Or I could just barrel down the relatively easy middle at full speed and let the cazadors eat dust. While everyone else who has a gun, feel free to shoot at them on our way past.
I'm going to say you can move 6 squares toward every turn. How many squares are on this map? Zoom in. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you mean the Roll20 squares or the map squares?
Roll20. Yeah, because that's confusing me too.
So 60 feet in a turn.
Yeah.
Masher can sprint faster than that.
Okay.
Yeah. That is kind of... that would be just the car coasting without anything on the wheels.
Alright. How long is this map? If it's... That's the free draw. What are you doing, me? Alright. Back to corner. That's not what I told you to do. Alright. It's 250 feet long. Well, I guess it comes down to how fast is this car. How far can you sprint? Like in a turn?
Let's see here. Full action point usage, not stopping to slow down. 345 feet.
Alright, yeah, that's fine.
in, doing nothing but sprinting the whole turn.
Alright, one turn of combat it is, where you all can take pot shots at these cazadors as you bolt through them.
Yeah. I mean, I use my fist, so I'm just gonna not.
I'm just gonna huddle down and not. So,
I mean, that's a good idea, because, like, if we're going through that quickly, we don't want them remembering us.
these are insects.
Yeah, so...
Cazador will remember that.
The cazador never forgets.
The only thing I want the Cazador to remember is, golly, that thing was quick. We have no chance of catching that.
Do you realize we're talking about cazadors here? Right? They will always catch you.
Yeah, and then
I have outrun Cazadors.
yeah, and Carl can also attest to what happens when I run into cazadors.
She punches them hard while screaming the rage of the gods.
Putting everybody in the car. Wiggy. This is a fucking train wreck.
I think Trainwreck jumped out to punch at a Cazador.
And this is when we never saw Trainwreck again. As everyone bolted off and left them. Alright, Airs. I was about to add you.
Vroom vroom.
Beep 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 beep, mother fluffers.
Alright. So, quick initiative, just because I want to see if you can actually take down any cazadors while you bolt through here with your guns.
Well, I don't have any guns, so.
I mean, I don't know why we're bolting through. We could get some pretty good alchemical components from these things.
Honestly, you could.
You'd have to convince Masher of that.
I'm sure Misty could ramble all about it. Well, okay, maybe not.
I mean, our goal here is to rescue that damn chicken, right?
Yeah,
I
and
imagine time is of the essence.
yeah, we kind of have a bit of a time limit on that. We don't exactly have the time to stop down and kill anything that comes in our way.
Yeah, the Cazadors will be here later.
You guys know how these stories work. The plot doesn't progress until you actually get to the location.
Besides, not only that, but...
Well, now that you've said that, you've guaranteed it will not happen that way.
Gaige gonna get next start.
Even when you're not actively in the party, you just can't help but open your yap and get yourself in trouble.
Oh no!
Yeah, I love how it turned out that a robot, a logical being, decided that that Gaige was not worth the trouble, and decided to kill him.
Even the robot agrees with us.
I mean...
Suicidal murder robot, yeah.
I could always teleport and catch up with you guys. Or something.
No.
I need to test how good my armor is or not. I need to know how careful I need to be.
Come on, we got a rescue mission.
Yeah, I
An
know.
escort mission by a bit, so.
I mean, you know, if it's a rescue mission, you can always blast "I Need a Hero" while we're going there.
Look at it this way. Whenever you all got to go on grandiose spy mission in the past, Gaige had to stay back and do an escort mission. An entire town.
Yeah.
So, for once somebody's initiative completely dwarfs Misty's.
Well, either way, I feel it's appropriate Master has the lowest initiative because he's kind of busy driving.
Yeah, but technically you did get a higher initiative before, because but it's just so.
Well, it took him
You
more
can
than-
just click on your 8 and make it 16 average.
I know, but I'm just saying. I feel like the 8 is more fitting.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I have no strong cares.
Cool beams.
They can like go wherever they want, basically in the entirety of one turn. Like one flight action, and they can be across the entire map.
Except that they aren't looking for us, which gives us the advantage.
Yeah, they aren't looking for you, so I'm gonna just like say they get to skip their turns because this is a surprise thing of a car suddenly coming out of nowhere and barreling through everything. And I'm definitely not just being nice to you all for your first encounter, Kazros. So, Barry, you're up first. Even before Misty, so.
Yeah. Unlike me, Barry doesn't want to agitate Cazadors if she can help it. So she will just pass on this turn for now. Because, yeah, drive.
Misty? Furry Pet said, "Ooh, what are these things?"
Target practice. That's what these are.
Flurry, these are incredibly dangerous.
Pew. Pew.
Damn it!
Pew.
Ew, ew, ew. Alright, which one are you aiming at? Ah, that one.
Yeah. Let's hope. Wait, 11. Wait. Is my crit range really 10? I need to. No, it's 10. Dang it. I was off by 1. Okay.
But
Thought my crit was 11. Sad. I
Oh,
reserve
that
AP to
DP, man.
parry, and that's my turn.
What is their DR? Do they do have DR? Yeah, fun.
DR doesn't affect spells.
Yeah, but like, I was just looking at their DR and ET. So, ET doesn't affect it either, but still. 37, 58, 55. Alright. Who else is going on for Misty's turn? And if you are doing anything.
but
Nope.
But yeah, Flurry, Cazadors are flying, buzzing incarnations of rage with deadly poison in their stingers. So best to be careful around them.
Are there any other insanely dangerous things I should know about before we end up fighting some of them?
Rad scorpions, rad hogs, rad spiders, radigators.
And you guys
We
actually
all just
haven't
put
talked to
rad
her
in
about
front of
this
everything.
stuff.
We all just put rad in front of everything.
We never said we were the most imaginative of lots when it came to naming things.
I mean, is this really coming from the people whose generation named Pony, though?
That was Equestrian, not the Crystal Empire.
I'm just saying. I don't think they have room to judge.
But yeah,
Right.
basically
But that
a bunch of
door is perfectly fine.
But yeah, basically basically a bunch of megafauna, raiders, slavers. You've
Very
already yeah. This place is a hellhole.
Fun. I don't know what the Crystal Empire is like. Alright.
From what I've heard, not good.
So, only one of you even did damage, and it didn't kill it in the one turn that you did damage, so you would presumably leave them in the dust. One of them seeking revenge someday. As you headed off into the smoldering volcanic wasteland of the south point of this island. I don't have a map made for this, so bear with me. There won't be any more major combat this session, simply because I don't have a map made. So, yeah. I think you've got your combat fill of the day. Decently. Not really, but decently. Who here has played Fallout 76?
Oh, not me.
Yo.
I refuse to give them money for that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give them money for a half-baked mess that they did.
I don't care about Todd Howard's. It's not about how it's released, it's about how it's finished. Bullshit.
I mean, No Man's Sky is a great game, and it had a terrible launch.
It did have
but they had the intelligence to go, okay, yeah, crap, our release was horrible. Just shut up, fix it quietly, and eventually things will get better. They didn't try to go, oh no, this was intended, and try to give a bunch of bullshit about why their horrible game is actually good. Like,
alright, that's right. I still enjoy the occasional game of Fallout 76, but that's a different discussion.
and that's fine.
Yeah.
It's just,
But that's a different discussion.
I'm not going to give them my money to encourage them to do that kind of shit to us again.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, that's a different discussion. You know the ash heap biome in that game?
Yes.
Nope.
It looks pretty much like it sounds.
Giant ash clouds coating the land. Imagine that, but with volcanoes and lava.
You mean we're going to Mordor?
Yes, you're going to Mordor.
To be fair, one does not simply walk into Mordor. But you can't simply
Drive
drop
into
it.
Mordor. As you approach, there would be a rickety bridge built. And honestly, you're not sure if the car can make it across safely. Because this is a wooden bridge. It's not like gonna fall apart per se. You're not sure how great it will be if you put a car on there. Gap isn't crazy large. 30 feet across. And it's clearly been used for travel of wagons, at least. There is steam rising up from beneath a very large crevice in the ground, like a Minecraft ravine in terms of depth. And lava at the base. Signs warning of dragons and manticores and lots of lava and falling rocks as potential threats. The sign even saying, "Rocks fall and you'll die." So what do you do?
Well, what do you say, Gan? Do we find another way over, or do we just risk it?
Well, we can't bring the car. If what I heard is right, we can't really bring the car over.
What I heard is it looks like it might not. Nothing definite, though.
It's a.
I know, it's the GM's words. Never, leaving the car behind is probably the smart option once across this bridge. Do we go find another way? Or do we just cross here and, hope for the best?
From our time in the past, do we remember if there are any other bridges that were probably a bit more sturdy in nearby that we could try and cross?
I'm not sure you would be in this area in the past all that much. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
This would be Dragonlands and also Zebralands back then, sort of mixed in commerce, and it wouldn't be this volcanic and destroyed back then. It would be volcanic and whatnot in this area, and sorts of earthquakes and whatnot. This is much worse than what you would remember from being in the past.
I'll get out of the car and do a repair mechanics check just to gauge the if the bridge is sturdy enough to actually hold the truck.
Let me double.
I love that.
Let me quick double check what the rules for assisting are.
I think the assist is you get plus. Shoot, I don't know.
I know it's plus something for every.
I think it's
10 you have.
plus 5.
Yeah.
No, it's plus 5 for every 25 you have.
Yeah, plus 5 for every full 25.
All right.
So yeah, plus 10 to that.
Alright, and crit.
You take it so the truck can definitely make it over this bridge.
Uh,
So
I'll
maybe
relay that
Master
information.
right.
Say again. We'll
Yeah.
break it up.
If you take it slow, you can definitely make it over. So maybe Masher shouldn't drive.
Look, just because I drive like a mad pony most of the time doesn't mean I can only drive that way.
Yeah, I'll relate that information to the others, and just in case the rest of us can cross while Masher drives.
But yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, for the safe. Yeah, just to be safe. Everyone else get out, cross on both.
Yeah, I also figure it's less weight for the car when we go over, so...
Yeah, because I don't know how heavy you are, Trainwreck, but you also are carrying 3 alicorns and a changeling point. So,
So yeah, if you can fly across, fly across. If you can walk, walk, and I'll drive. Last.
you all would make it over without much of any major issue. A cable does snap, one of the ropes holding the bridge to the post does snap, but there's enough of them that you don't fall into the burning inferno beneath.
Well, back to the road trip.
The lands ahead of you are very rocky, volcanic, hot. Very hot. I don't know the debuffs for intense heat or intense cold all that well. I'll have to look up on them for whenever we're properly playing in this area. Properly. But I know there are debuffs for that. I'm sure I'm definitely going to make some of my own things. I know some electronics just do not hold up in the heat. If you of all have ever been to hotter part of the U.S., like Florida or something, you pretty well know that sometimes your stuff just does not want to work.
Yeah.
As for finding Gaige in this area, the path is pretty linear. And given 2-3 hours travel, you would see phoenixes just chilling in lava hot tubs, flying around, all sorts of stuff. Haunting Flurry and Misty. At some point, a few of them perch on top of the car, just take a nap there. You would also see, as you're driving, a ominous black shadow within the smoke and smog. Very large shadow, definitely bigger than the car. As it eventually makes its proper presence known. popping its head from the fire, from the ash and smoke. A large dragon. Blue and electric in nature. Probably a bit ghoulified as it speaks. Who enters the Dragonlands? Has a gruff and ancient tone to its voice.
Okay, sorry. Wasn't sure my mic was working. Hello. Misty and Meow Misty will introduce the group. You haven't seen or heard of Pearl, have you? Male dragon, this coloration. Yeah, as she describes Pearl and her best estimation of what size he might be.
He eyes you over a bit. East of here. I live on the coast. Never heard them go by Pearl, though. Now I repeat. Who are you?
Yari, the returners.
Yeah, right.
What was that? Term? What was that? The name of that place they put Gaige? The molten pit.
Molten Pits. You would have discovered that that is just this area in general, as your pit book labels it.
We're looking for any groups of robots or griffins that have been in the area, or anyone else really.
Black Isle trade caravan came by recently with 3 different griffins on it. Allen mercenaries.
Where were they heading?
Would clear the smoke and smog of the area, pointing to a mountain with his wing not far from here, maybe 2 hours drive, and would speak. I have went to see our king trade as
Okay, just above board, just trying to think of this whole situation because so Gaige is being sent to be recycled or killed here in this area, and Griffin's in the caravan. They go to see the king. What do they normally go to see the king for?
trade mostly, as he would have said.
Are griffins or ponies executed here often?
Many die on the way into the area. Both as suicide and, I guess you could say, execution. Or pony tribes. It's north of here.
Hmm. All right. Thank you for your time. I guess we're going north then. As I don't know why they would take a Gaige to see the king, or
Alright, I'm not sure if if you don't remember, but he, according to the people of Salvation City, did leave with a trade caravan.
right. That just makes things a little confusing unless Gaige doesn't know he's going to be executed, or
I mean, I thought the caravan went to the last place we were at, where he proceeded to get himself into trouble,
Mhm.
and was now sent this way.
Yeah, kind of mixed messages going on here.
I mean, granted, we're getting this all second or third hand, so rules of the game of telephone probably do apply.
yes, not sure how this whole execution thing is happening. If he's still just regularly traveling along the trade group.
Believe it or not, this is one of the things that is properly baked, and I've thought this one out, so your confusion
It could be
is
that
warranted.
when they're saying executed, it means as in executing a program, like initiating.
No, they said recycled before, and then they
Right,
clarified to
sorry.
kill.
You're right. I knew there was a reason why I didn't think that before. Right, okay.
Well, that rules out him being turned into a cybergriff.
Yes, I don't know. Are they sending him to the King of the Dragons to turn him into chicken nuggets or something? I don't know. I guess we go there now.
It's 10:31. We have a half an hour left if y'all want to. This could be a pretty good stopping spot instead of like stopping mid conversation with somebody.
Yeah, that does sound good, especially since it sounds like there isn't a map prepared yet.
Yeah, I don't have a map for that yet. I need to get a big cave map. So, I hope you all enjoyed.
But yeah, if that's the case, then yep, that's tonight's session, and I hope whoever came by to watch enjoyed it as well. Let's see if next week we can actually find that chicken before he's made into nuggets.
Well, I'll guarantee that Gaige, you will be taking part in next session. Officially.
Woo!
Wait, didn't Gaige say that the next session that he wouldn't be able to make it?
I did say that, yes. Or it's possible that I won't be able to make it. No definite, although.
What? And you find out Gaige has been turned into the King of the Dragons concubine.
So, anyway, that's it for now. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.